If you're getting annoyed at your portfolio and it's recently in the toilet with most coins being 50 to 90% of their all-time high, even just making one of these mistakes in these videos could seriously be holding you guys back. And how do I know about these mistakes? Well, I've made these mistakes a countless amount of times, but I need to warn you. Some of these mistakes are not easy to fix, but once you start to implement, this is where you will notice your crypto portfolio start to change. And I mean change, guys, as in profit, not 50% down of where you guys bought. I'm talking big gains, and big gains equals a happy investor. Big gains equals a happy investor. But to illustrate these points, guys, we need to go back in time, back to October 2020. So what happened? Well, crypto, primarily Bitcoin, started to move, and I mean move. It went from $10,000 to a whopping 64k in 6 months. This was huge. FOMO was everywhere. Normal everyday people started to talk about Bitcoin. It was on TV, it was in magazines, it was in the news, it was everywhere.
Brought us something called Bitcoin.
You never heard of him a few weeks ago? Now everybody's talking about him?
Guess what? No one, and I mean no one, 6 months ago was talking about it. This brings me to mistake number 1, FOMO.
Fear of missing out.
So what is FOMO, and how can we not make this mistake ever again when investing in crypto? Well, FOMO, simply put, is the fear of missing out. Now, I'm sure we've all felt it. I've felt it 1,000 times, maybe even 10,000. And it's not just in crypto. Let's say one of your best friends buys that new car and you've been saving up to buy some crypto. Heck, any investment will do. But guess what? The dealership has a good deal and you take that money and you do the same. FOMO. You fear of missing out on that special price. Or you're doing super well on your strict diet, you're hitting the gym consistently, but that little friend says, hey, let's go out and get wrecked. He tells you a story how it will be only one drink, you'll be home by 11 PM, and you don't want to miss out because it'll be such a good night. FOMO. So how does that relate to crypto? Feb 2021, Bitcoin hits a new all-time high. Suddenly, everyone is talking about it and you're absolutely itching to get your piece. And all these stories start to pop up of Bitcoin hitting 100k, 500k, 1 million. You're absolutely itching to get in. See, the problem here is money is already made and the smart investors are starting to offload and take profit, while the dumb money or retail investors are starting to buy. We need to learn to do the opposite. Buy the red, sell the green. This brings me to my second biggest mistake, leverage. See, using leverage sometimes can be great. You want to deploy smaller capital while borrowing the rest without having to put your whole bag at stake. Bank the profit and you're out, right? Well, no. Chances are if you play this game and it's your first rodeo in crypto, this will lead to total destruction. Because when you combine this with FOMO, then you use borrowed money, guess what happens? The price dumps and you get liquidated. Think of this as FOMO, guys, but so much worse. As you get auto liquidated, it's a disaster. Say you bought Bitcoin at the price of 60k around March, April 2021. And you decided it was a smart idea to do a 10x leverage because you heard about everyone making quick gains and you wanted to now use leverage to catch up. Many rumors were calling Bitcoin of 100k and it was only around the corner, right? Wrong. Bitcoin begins to heavily dump and in a couple of months, guess what? You're auto liquidated, leaving you with literally nothing in return. And what's probably worse, that was your last few $1,000. This destroys everyday investors. Do not treat crypto investing like a casino. So how do you fix this? Well, at that point, guys, you shouldn't be touching any form of crypto investment. Just hold the cash. Most altcoins were at record highs as well. What you do is you sit in your hands, wait patiently, because your time will come. And we've seen this shortly after. There were so many opportunities to buy at 30k levels before it would then rally back up to 69k. Doubling your money in 5 short months, then sell and repeat. Now, obviously trying to time the market is so much easier than that because I have the data right in front of me. At the time, I get it. You want to make money now, not later. Later is lame. You don't want to be lame, but you must be if you're buying in at FOMO prices. This teaches us the most important lessons of patience and you will eventually get your opportunity. I took part of my portfolio from just under 100k to over 500 grand. And this was just boring coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum. I didn't time it perfectly. I didn't need to. The point was I was patient and I took profits when I should have. Should I have took more? Yes, take more. But the point is I'm covered. Bitcoin could go to 10,000 or less and I'd be fine because cash is banked. And cash is so key because what do you think I will be doing if Bitcoin hits 100k? Everyone will be selling, guys, and I will be buying. Ready to rinse and repeat this over and over again. I'm not saying I'm a genius. None of us are. It's just about being that tiny bit smarter than the herd and you will win at this game. You do not have to be perfect, you just have to make a few smart moves. Because guess what guys, you can afford to make mistakes if you do the basics right. In September, I made one of those absolutely FOMO mistakes. Cell was starting to pop off, a crypto project that I had super high hopes for. I would hear the noise of sell to $10, then sell $50. I would then layer in $25,000 at the price of around $5.75 mark. I would do everything wrong. I would then double buy again for a further $3,000. Again, doing it all wrong. And now guys, it's worth less than a measly $4,000, down over 80%. It stung, but it really showed me that if you don't get this right, you'll be bitten up and swallowed, because the crypto market is so brutal. Crypto will literally bite you and spit you back out if you're not too careful. This was a big lesson. Crypto is a maze, a jigsaw puzzle. There are so many projects nowadays. This can steer you clear of the basics, tempting you to dip your toes in projects that you've never heard of. I mean guys, how many times have you logged in CoinMarketCap and you've seen the top gainers 500%, 300%, 1000% in the last 24 hours. And you're thinking, hang on a minute, if I buy this now and sell later today, I can get a quick dibble and cash out. If only it was this easy. You don't start investing in crypto to get wrecked. You do it because you want to get rich. But if you keep chasing the FOMO, you will never make it. Now the next mistake many investors make is thinking they can turn $1,000 to $1 million. I mean, it's only 1000x, right? Just ride a few coins and you're there. And there's always going to be that one person in the comments. But Jake, what about the Shiba investor that turned 2000 into 2 billion? Sure, but that's not you, and it never will be. You might as well go and play the lottery. You will have better odds. Because if you choose to do this, you have to go down coins that no one has ever heard of. And chances are, these coins are pump and dumps, and run by people that are just ordinary people wanting to make themselves rich. No utility, no use cases, just pure speculation and memes. So have obsession with this, guys. You do not have to make this your full life, but you must study projects on why some fail and why some succeed. And I promise you, you will find the success and the failures always follow the same paths. The successful coins have strong use cases, have strong fundamentals, have a great team, have a mission, they want to change the world. The failures, they don't have anything, bar mostly a dog or cat as their coin's logo. And their mission, guys, is to get themselves rich and not you.